Hi everyone, it's Sunday, May 7th. Sorry, I think there was an echo. Um, anyway, I am making a card today with the Desert Details stamp set with dies from Stampin' Up. Let me switch this over so you can see it. There we go. Need a little bit more of an angle there. There we go. Great set. And I have the dies also, and I'm going to be using those also. These are the dies. So let's get started, and I'll tell you what the dimensions of the cutting are. Okay, so the first one is the base, of course, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Then this is the first layer, which is, move it so you can see. It's a cotton paper. It's very light. I didn't know it was going to be like that, but I still love it because it's good for a layer. And that one is 5 by 4. So the first one that we're going to use a die for is the coral color or orange. And I'm using the outside frame, which is really pretty. It makes a beautiful design on the edges. I think you can see that if I hold it up. Great, great frame. And then the next layer is sand. Oh, I'm sorry. When I made these two layers, I cut them up first. I cut them out first, and this was like 4 7/8, the 3 3/4. It just made it easier when I put it into the my Big Shot. This is the sand, which goes on the next layer, and that's 3 7/8 by 2 3/4. But then you use your frame to cut it out, and it also has a slightly decorative edge. I also like the way the points line up with the top layer. Excuse me. I'm also going to put a sand colored one inside, and that is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So let's get started, and I will start putting this together for you. This particular layer is so thin, I was afraid to use liquid glue. So what I'm using is a tape runner, and I'm very gently just putting short amounts of the tape, but all the way around. And then a few in the middle. Just be careful when you're laying it down because you won't be able to pick it up. It's paper. It's very, very thin, but I love it. And this is the orange, or I didn't have any of this left, so I'm using an orange, but that's pretty close to what I had. I'm going to use my silicone mat to put the glue on. Make sure you have the back. Also, there's some beautiful little venting decoration on the edges. If you kind of open it up a little bit, it makes a little more texture on the card. It's pretty, very pretty. But when you put the glue on, don't go into the vents, go inside the middle. Got a piece of glue there. Okay, and then we have this sand color. And if you see that the little indents on all the different sides line up with the points, so it really helps you to get it straight. Besides, looks really pretty. Easy, easy, easy. All right, I'm gonna close this for now. Before I do any more on it. So I'm gonna use my bone folder to flatten it down. Okay. And then I used the die, beautiful little die. I love it. Makes such a pretty little design. And those are going to be staggered. And then the leaf, the cactus is going to go on this side. And the flower is going to go right down here. So I'm going to do the cactus first, so I know how much room I have to move my other pieces. And I am going to use a fine tipped glue bottle to put the glue. Oops. The needle came right out of the bottle. Of course. There we go. Okay. I'm also going to glue this whole thing down, not just the bottom, because it's so delicate. I don't want any of it sticking up or it might rip. This is a really neat stamp set. I like it. Okay. Okay, and then these can go, we don't need that one. Let's see, I'm going to put the pink at the top. Oh, you know what? I want to put this on a dimensional. So I'm just going to wipe that off. I want these to stand up a little bit. So we're going to use dimensionals for this. Put them on both of these pieces. And okay. So this one is going to go close to the cactus. And then this one, I want to stagger it a little bit. And then the flower is going to go at the bottom of the cactus. And then inside, can't believe I did that. I did it upside down. Really. Let's see if I can move these. I think I might be able to. Except for the cactus. I don't know. Cactus might not. Oh, I'm lucky. I was lucky. Okay, let's do this over. And we need to put the glue back on the cactus. See, everybody makes mistakes, right? I'm just glad it came up. All right, let's get back on here. And then I want to put a little bit of bling. Oh, before we put the bling on, let's put the inside. So on the inside, I'm putting another piece of sand. This is 4 3/4 by 3.5. You could write without this piece, but I think it just makes it a little nicer to put a piece on the inside, and a little flower in the corner there. And then I want to put a little bit of bling. Let's see. I put green. On the green flower. Sorry, my voice is very squeaky. I'm just getting over some surgery. That one's not sticking to me. So it's going to take me a few more weeks before my voice is back to normal. And then I put a yellow one up on the yellow. And I put a yellow one on the pink too. I think it's still pretty. There we go. Okay, so there's that card. You see it okay? And then I made it another one with the same stamp set, but I used the larger flower, and I used a different color combination, and I used the long message instead. So there's a couple different ways to use that stamp set. So I hope you can get some ideas from this. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. And if you like this, would you please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel? Also, if you do not have a host right now and you're going to be buying some supplies from Stampin' Up, let me give you my host code. I will put it up there. There it is. For May, there's my host code. And also, if you go to the Stampin' Up website and you use this address, it will pop you right into my section of it. All right. So once again, here's the host code. And if you order $35 or more before taxes or shipping, I will send you a free card kit. It's all cut out and you just put it together. If you order $50 or more, I'll add some gems to it, a package of gems from Stampin' Up. Okay, so please leave me a comment, or if you have any questions, I'll be glad to help you out. I love to help people that are learning to make cards. Thanks for watching and have a great evening.